Namo Didafa, good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The third mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to cultivate responsibility and learn ways to protect the safety and integrity of individuals, couples, families, and society. I'm determined not to engage in sexual relations without love and a long-term commitment. To preserve the happiness of myself and others, I'm determined to respect my commitments and the commitments of others. I will do everything in my power to protect children from sexual abuse and to prevent couples and families from being broken by sexual misconduct. For our Dharma lesson this morning, we're starting a section on the wrong assumptions, asking the wrong question. And this morning, the topic is distortions. This is by Ajahn Thiradhammo from Working with the Five Hindrances. Knowing that our view of the world is subject to distortion allows us not to take it so seriously. It's just a perception. Of course, this is the only perception we have to work with, so we do not reject it entirely either. If we notice that we are confused about some experience, perhaps we can reflect that possibly we may have a distorted perception of it, and that it is ultimately impermanent, unsatisfactory, and non-self. One of Ajahn Chah's examples was of a broken glass. After it is broken, people will remember that everything is impermanent, partly to allay the disappointment. He said, however, that if you really understand impermanence, you should relate to that glass as if it were already broken. Then when it does break, you're not surprised, but relieved. Oh, finally it is revealing its true nature as impermanent. The Buddha encouraged investigation of the processes which give rise in an uninstructed worldling to grasping a self. Thus, rather than ask, "Who am I?" it would be more useful to inquire, what makes up this sense of I? May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much for joining me today.